we got our next load, but it don't pick up till 10 o'clock tonight. So stopped here, actually used the Mudflap this time. I know there's a lot of people that promote Mudflap, and I understand why. You get a $10 credit for the first 3, and then a $40 credit for the one after that. But anyway, battery died again. So like I said, I know why they promote it, and I you know, if people want to use my code in my description, I'm not gonna say no, but I don't use Mudflap that often. This was the first time I've used it in the last probably 4 months. TSD Logistics have always been better for me. I have a code, but a couple people have used it to sign up for TSD, and I don't see anything, so I don't think I get anything. I think they said you get like $10 or something, but I don't think they really, I don't know how it works. I never see it. So but anyway, I'm in Pauls Valley, Oklahoma, and I seen this little place that said truck washes open 24 hours, and I've been meaning to get mine washed to get some of that salt and grime off of it from up north. So we're gonna see how they do here. Hopefully they do a good job. Told them wash the truck and trailer, brightener or acid on the wheels and the tank. So we'll see how well they do. Giving it a good little scrub down. I think when I get home, I'm gonna go to the salvage yard and see if I can't find at least the bumper bracket, and go ahead and order a new one-piece fiberglass that I'll probably end up painting white. You can smell the acid. Anyway, we'll see what it looks like here in a minute. So they did a decent job, right? But $100 for a wash, I think that's a little bit pricey in my opinion. You can get a truck trailer wash at the Streak and Bacon for I think $65. So I don't know if it was $100 worth, but like I said, they did a decent job. It looks better now than what it did, and it got all that salt off. So I'll even put a picture, let y'all decide. So we made it earlier today. Like I said, I have a 10 o'clock appointment, but I was gonna get here early just to see if, you know, maybe I'd get loaded early. But yeah, it's not looking like that's gonna happen. So it is what it is. Basically, I'll sit here and get a 10-hour break So I end up driving tonight, which sucks, but yeah, like I said, it is what it is. I guess the good thing is it'll be offloaded in the morning. $2 grand on a little 684 mile, I think, journey over to Trinity, Alabama. But what sucks is when I get there, I'll get unloaded and have to take another 10-hour. So it'll cost me getting loaded tomorrow. So I'll probably end up getting loaded Wednesday and shooting back to Texas. So take the weekend off. Oh well. Like I said, it is what it is. I think they want it there by tomorrow evening or something like that. But I mean, I've been here since noon. So if I start getting loaded at 10, I mean, get my 10 hours off and reset my shift. So I'm not gonna go find a truck stop and go to sleep when I have hours. I took a nap earlier too, so, and I might take another nap here shortly. I don't know. But anyway, we're like I said, we're just waiting on them.
Say a command.
No, I don't want to say a command. That does that all the time. But anyway, we'll holler at y'all here later. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to film the load or anything like that because it'll be dark. This is actually the first time hauling flatbed that I've actually had like a scheduled pickup that late at night. I've delivered late at night before. Some equipment and stuff like that, but the motorhome that I carried, that was delivered at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. But yeah, so I just wait on them. They said pull over to the back. And this does have to be tarped. And the good thing is you know, they got a ladder back there, and then they got a little doohickey you can climb up on. I guess put a fall protection on and walk around on the load. But I don't know, it was the dimensions only showing it being 8.5 tall by like 7 wide and 4 foot long, I think is what the dimension said. But the dimension, on the dimensions, it also said the weight was like 2,200 pounds. And when the broker called to give me my driver instructions, he asked, can you scale 20,000? I was like, yeah, but hold on. On the Raycon, it only says 2,800. And he was like, no, it should be 20,000. So he pulled it up and he's like, oh, it was a typo. But it'll be less than 20,000, which most likely will if it's what I think it is. When I went in to check in, I seen it's like, I'm at Siemens, so it's like electrical boxes, but I think it's some gray, like indoor electrical boxes. But so yeah, it'll be a lot less than, if that's what it is, it'll be a lot less than 20,000. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna chill out some more and wait to get loaded. So holler at y'all here in a little bit. Hello again to all my friends. Here's what we did today. We didn't do nothing for almost 11 hours. We finally got loaded. This is the load. just over 2,600 pounds. So the rate con was correct. The broker was wrong. Still waking up after my nap. But I gotta throw a couple straps on it, get her tarp down, and I guess we'll be getting on the road, running through the night. It's 11:30, 11:45. He just got me loaded like 5 minutes ago. So, oh, I have to pop a couple 5-hour energies. Wake up. See y'all later. What's going on, guys? We are loaded. Tarp. This was kind of a pain in the butt tarp because it's so high, and it's one little piece. They had that, but they didn't have a climbing harness so I could get up on top. So I had to do it all with the little ladder. But she's done. We're gonna hit the road. We'll see y'all in the morning. Looking, I'm still at 3/4 of a tank, but I don't want to run the risk of getting over here and not being able to get back to the cheap diesel. You know, I get over here, I have to get up to the, 340, 350, 360 in Birmingham. So I seen this Road Ranger right here's got diesel for 316. So I said, you know what? Mudflap does Road Rangers. Let me check them. So I pull up Mudflap, and their price is $344. And there's not much. I mean, I could have went out of my way to go to Casey's northwest of Little Rock, but it wasn't worth it. And this Road Ranger right here, like I said, it's $3.44 a gallon. That's the discounted price. So when I say I don't use Mudflap very often, that's the reason. I mean, there's so much more. Well, Mudflap has a lot of options, but when you're in a semi, it can be tough to get into some of them options. Like, I'm pretty sure these Casey's right here, see, these Casey's are down these little roads well off of interstate. Now my service ain't wanting to work real great. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I find most of my fuel off of the TSD. And I got a new fuel card coming in, TAFS, T-A-F-S. They're supposed to be just as good as TSD, but no service fee. So if that's the case, I'll convert over to the TAFS card, and I'll stop using TSD. But for me, like I said, yesterday was the first time I used the Mudflap in 3 or 4 months. just because TSD generally beats Mudflap. Which makes up for, you know, the service fee. And it does better for me from what I've seen. So, you know, I pretty much say strictly to TSD. Like I said, I got the new card coming in, the TAFs card. So we'll see how that does. Sorry guys, SD card filled up, and didn't get all of that unloaded. But anyway, we're unloaded. I gotta find a place to park. Video's horrible. I don't know how to control the camera. There wasn't nothing coming out of here going to Louisiana, Texas, or Oklahoma. Nothing. Well, I take that back. There was 3 things, and they were all wanting to pay like 60, 70 cents a mile. Not gonna do it. I'll deadhead all the way back to the house before I take something like that. We were, like I said, I don't know if I said, but we were looking for something to get me back home for the weekend. So, we changed the game up a little bit. We got a doozy of a load tomorrow. Most people wouldn't want to take it. So, it was listed. It was listed on the board for it was $3,400 on 204 miles. Scroll down, look under the special instructions, and there's a caveat. Strap and go, no tarp, 15 stops. All within close proximity. It's Jackson, Tennessee to like an hour east of Nashville, Tennessee. So my thinking on it was, okay, that's like $15 a mile on the posted rate, right? So over $15 a mile. So my thinking was, it was probably, with 15 stops, you're probably looking at about 400 or 500 miles overall, right? Called on it. Come to find out, it's with all the stops included, it comes out to like 728 miles, and we got them up to $3,700. So that's still a good rate, and I don't mind multi stops like that. That don't bother me one bit, especially when it's paying good. With that rate, it's putting me over like 520 a mile, 515, 520 a mile, something like that. So my thinking on it is, you can unload from 7 to 3. You load at 6 o'clock in the morning, unload from 7 to 3 at all locations. So I figure I can get a little more than half off tomorrow. Should be able to, maybe. Finish the rest up Thursday. Look for something going back to San Antonio Friday. If not, I'll deadhead to the house from Nashville, which is 800 miles-ish. But that still covers me. You know, that $5.20 a mile or whatever is basically putting me at a decent rate if you include the deadhead back home. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. Should be fun. But anyway, we're gonna get out of here. I got the bills signed. I'm gonna go ahead and scan them, send them in, and see y'all in the morning. See y'all in the next video. Probably. I need to download some vids off of this. I'm running out of room on my SD card, so. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Be safe. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Later.